Well, hello everybody. I said I was going to do a recording on Thursday, and that's what I'm doing. So welcome back to my stream. Give me a minute. Oh no, hold on. There we go. Everything seems to be in order. Let's continue where we last left off.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
I think we already did this part.
Oh, Bubby.
So let's just skip through that
Well,
real quick.
now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
If the killer
Now
was
what?
luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
A clue, like
Do
what?
you mean the letter?
Oh,
No,
the letter.
It was probably the gummy.
Wait, the gummy. What about the gummy?
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Well, no, duh, candy can be a clue.
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Oh yeah, that's the real question. If the gummy was there when she woke up,
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
but what does that mean?
Just as I thought.
What do you mean?
Just as you thought?
Yeah, me and Hajime are on the same page here. What do you mean, just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
Yeah, so the killer was still there.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
No, they had to have still been there.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
Exactly.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
No, I know one place they could have hid.
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
No, the killer never left.
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I am telling you guys, the killer never left. Don't believe your instincts. Never judge by your instincts, unless they're normally right. The killer never left. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. Oh yeah, and what's that product? You will dive into your own brain and logically oh no. What is it? Logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called Logic Drive. During the Logic Dive, Logic Dive, I mean. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Okay. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synopsis, I don't know that word, course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the R1 button. Okay. Press the circle button to brake and L1 button to jump. Got it. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the break. That's my meddlesome advice to you. Why, thank you. Mysterious voice in my head, apparently. If you press the options button during the logic dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. How am I gonna have fun? One of our friends just got murdered, and we have to condemn one of our other friends. How is this going to be fun? But oh well, let's continue. She's right. This must be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Well, it's obvious the killer arrived before Hiyoko arrived at the beach house, and the killer left the beach house after Hiyoko left already. And if they hid inside the beach house, where would they have been hiding? Hiyoko said nobody was hiding in the shower room. ... Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. Logic dive. Okay. Accelerate, that is... oh, R1. Whoa! How do I jump? Before Hiyoko. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Obviously before Hiyoko arrived. Like I said already. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. Like I said also. Is there another question? Oh shoot. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't switch it up on me like that fast. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? The beach house. Like I also said. Oh, no! Ah, I fell. Gosh dang it. Okay, so it was the beach house. Like I said. And... da-da-da. Yes, yes, and
It's all coming together!
of course it is.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
It's not pointless, and shut your mouth, little girl, before I shut it for you.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Actually, yes, please do that. I want you to humor me.
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
I agree with that, Ibuki.
No.
Me
there should have been
and
a
you
place
are on
for
the
them to
same
hide.
page.
A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm okay with you bopping me on the head, because that won't hurt, but if you have Akane bop me on the head, I'm probably gonna die. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked, is where she was unconscious and hid at. In the closet with her.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Closet? That's where I was locked up.
Yeah. And one place where you would not expect. Which is why you didn't look there.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? Then you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
Yes, and I know exactly where the killer was
That's
hiding.
why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Exactly. Just like Chiaki said. The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet. Inside the closet was the one place where it is super suspicious, which is right there, because there were no surfboards in that surfboard case, if I remember correctly.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
Yeah?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
That doesn't mean anything.
2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
Exactly.
'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Why do you always end your most of your sentences with "I think"? That is not enlightening at all.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah. Practically right next to you.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
It doesn't matter what she means.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
Makes sense.
I agree with that as well.
So do I.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
Yeah, but Akane, you know Nagito by now. He's always going to add his 2 cents into anything.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
Exactly.
Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask.
Like I said, Akane, because that's just the person he is.
Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Oh, I'm not even going to bother. Actually, you know what? I am going to bother. How does that make any sense, Akane? If you don't want to get punched, just stand still and let me punch you. That makes... Whatever. I'll go along with it.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
If that was me there, I'd be like, no.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma, can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
Uh-oh.
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Whoa. What are you rambling on about, Monokuma? Shut up and answer his dang on question.
I'll listen to your story about men from
question.
the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
I don't know. For anybody that was subscribed to my channel a while back ago, like a long time ago, and has seen my playthrough of the very first Danganranpa game, Danganranpa Goodbye Despair, I'm pretty sure that 3 people, not including the killer, has to see the body.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Yeah, to create a fair trial. This won't be a fair trial if we don't know if it includes the killer seeing the body.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
That is true. I am actually on the same wavelength as Nagito right now.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Yeah, Monokuma.
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Good.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
Shut up, your phone.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And
Yeah.
after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear.
And what's that, Gundam?
The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
What about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
I don't wanna. Now then, shall I explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates? No, I'm pretty sure I got the non-stop debates down pat, so I don't need to see that. It's probably just saying something about, like, these points and stuff. Shower. Oh, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the...
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Right?
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Shower
They didn't
room.
have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
What's
Maybe
the
they
wetsuit
wore one
gonna
when they
do?
moved the body.
Then what did they
Did
do
they
with the
use something
wetsuit?
other than the shower? What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Other than shower.
They
Other
cut
than
it
the
up
shower.
and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely definitely clog the toilet.
That is true.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
No,
Maybe they
I
were
think
able
the
to
killer
wash it
did.
off.
Chiaki's onto something. If I use Chiaki's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their...
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the so washing it off would have...
They didn't
Oh, washing
have
it
to.
off would be
What about the
impossible.
one? Maybe they wore one. If they used something other than the shower...
Yes, that's what
What
I'm
did they
supposed
do
to
with
do.
the blood? They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other... Maybe they were able to wash it off.
It's gonna be used
What
with
did the killer do?
Kiriko's thing.
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
No one knows.
No, that's wrong.
It definitely would not have been impossible.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Exactly.
They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Like empty water bottles. Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It's possible it was the sea. Sand. Yeah, you can totally use sand to wash off blood. What the heck is a squall? But no, it's gonna be the drinks inside the refrigerator.
I see! Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Whoa! Girl came out of nowhere.
In theory, that's impossible.
How? How is it impossible?
Why?
Try
Oh,
to
why?
remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand.
I do remember it carefully. There were only sugary drinks, no water bottles.
That there's no possible way the
Ugh.
drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Time to do a rebuttal showdown with you, girl.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator.
Oh,
However,
Nope, I need
Try
to-
thinks one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Cross swords. Ah, success.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flavored drinks. If you used
No
those,
water
the blood
bottles.
will come off and it will leave an air, especially if you use that alone would raise suspicion.
It's gonna be the no water bottles.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut
I
through
didn't
those
even
words.
check the sword that I had. Oh, I guess I had the right one then.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
Yeah, after the murder. But Kazuichi's account, I'm pretty sure, tells us otherwise.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
And how is that a logical fallacy, whatever a fallacy is?
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Yep.
Well, now that you mention it...